Welcome on into the country club, folks. Hope you guys are having a great evening. Here we go. I took a double take out on the interstate when I saw her making eyes at me. So I followed her down to Clubhouse Drive, past the pool and the 18th green. And in the parking lot, I said, it's mighty hot. Maybe I could buy you a beer. She said, I'm glad you asked, but I'll have to pass, 'cause only members are allowed in here. And I said, I'm a member of a country club. Country music is what I love. I drive an old Ford pickup truck. I do my drinking from a Dixie cup or water bottle. Hey, I'm a bona fide dancing fool. I shoot a mighty mean game of pool at any honky-tonk or roadside pub. Yeah, I'm a member of a country club. Hey, Eric. Hello, everybody. Lord, you look so inviting. Thought it might be exciting for a woman with a limousine to go bouncing around in a beat-up truck with a man in wore-out jeans. Let me know if it's sounding okay. It's 5 o'clock before Friday night, and here's where the fun begins. So don't worry about your reputation, 'cause you can tell all your friends. You can tell them, I'm a member of a country club. The country music is what I love. I drive an old Ford pickup truck. I do my drinking from a Dixie cup. Thanks. Hey, I'm a bona fide dancing fool. I shoot a mighty mean game of pool. Thanks, Mark. At any honky-tonk or roadside pub. Yeah, I'm a member of the country club. Yeah, I'm a member of the country club. Country music is what I love. I drive an old Ford pickup truck. I do my drinking from a Dixie cup. Yeah, I'm a bona fide dancing fool. I shoot a mighty mean game of pool at any honky-tonk or roadside pub. I'm a member of the country club. At any honky-tonk or roadside pub, I'm a member of the country club. Hey! Got Miss Sheila in here. Hello. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to everybody out there. Hope you're having a great weekend. Summertime is here. In fact, it's getting hot. I know it's hot in Texas right now, and that's going to be migrating this way. Next week, I saw heat indices in the 100s. I'm going to be singing a song about it being too hot to fish in just a second. But if you do have any requests, I don't really have a theme for tonight, so feel free to throw them in there. We'll see where the night leads. I've got a lot of things pulled up, but, sometimes we don't ever get to it. I saw E in here earlier. Mark Brown's in here. Eric's in here. True North. Miss Ellie. I know my dad's watching. Sheila's here. Yeah. Sheila said, ugh, says, I'm sure the horses don't like it either when it gets too hot out there. So hopefully we can, there'll be our only little hot period, but I don't know. At least maybe we'll get some rain. We just need some rain so it doesn't get dried out, because we don't want the maters and the sweet corn to dry out before they're ready. Anyway, that gets me thinking about all the good vegetables. You guys like homegrown vegetables this time of year? Let me know what your favorite homegrown vegetable is. So we're going to get this thing going here. Here's a little too hot to fish, too hot for golf, and too cold at home. Man, that's a sad one. Here we go. Oh, with the steel guitar. Hey, Scott. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Well, it sure feels good to come in here and just pull up a seat. The frosty mug of a cool one helps to beat the heat. Yeah, these old dog days of summer, Lord, I'll be glad when they're gone. It's too hot to fish and too hot for golf and too cold at home. Well, that baseball game on TV takes me back to when I was a kid. Hey, Ken, we proudly wore those uniforms just like the Dodgers did. Radishes, yeah, we won a few and lost a few, and for me it still goes on. It's too hot to fish and too hot for golf and too cold at home. Well, I only planned on one or two. I may stay for three if that good-looking thing in the corner keeps smiling back at me. It's so easy not to care about what's right or what's wrong. It's too hot to fish and too hot for golf and too cold at home. Yeah, those late 80s, early 90s songs were the best. My words aren't coming up, so I had to look them up just in case. Well, I only planned on one or two. I might stay for three. Yeah, if that good-looking thing in the corner keeps smiling back at me. How you doing? And so easy not to care about what's right or what's wrong. It's too hot to fish and too hot for golf and too cold at home. It's too hot to fish and too hot for golf and too cold at home. Yes, that's a good old song right there, country. Yeah, and thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that, Mark. Martin's one of the most supportive people in the community. It really keeps me encouraged. Sometimes I really do appreciate that, Mark. In fact, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see that Mark is lit up in green because he's actually a member of the channel. I've got those enabled. It's just something to show me support. So I've got it set where you can do like $1.99 for a month or $4.99 for a month. Not necessary at all, but I thought I would mention it while I was thinking about it. I saw Mark say something, and then I saw that he had the green writing over here on the YouTube. And then the super chat's open, and I put my PayPal link there on both Facebook and YouTube. All right, pinned a comment and everything. So done with all of that. So I saw I have Sirius XM Radio, by the way. Saw Dagan in here. Hello, sir. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, Mark's got those cool emojis too. They don't come through on eCam, so if I put it up here, it's just going to say beard, beard, beard. But if you're watching over there on YouTube, you can see it's like a red beard with a white stripe down it that I designed. So he gets those custom emojis. And also, when he posts, he's got a little banjo next to his name. So something fun to do. Sirius XM Radio had the top 100 country songs of summer. And this was from I guess it was on, I don't remember if it was the 80s and 90s station or was the 2000 to 2015 station. Anyway, the number one song was It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere. I was made famous by Alan Jackson and Jimmy Buffett. So we're going to do that one. get it to come up here. I saw some people say what their favorite was. I love homegrown tomatoes and I love homegrown corn. And they're about to come in season over the next few weeks, so I'm excited. The sun is hot and that old clock is moving slow. So am I. The workday passes by molasses in wintertime. But it's July, getting paid by the hour and ordered by the minute. My boss just put me over the limit. I like to call him something, I think I'll just call it a day. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It is quite a fun song to sing. This lunch break's gonna take all afternoon and half the night. Tomorrow morning I know that there'll be hell to pay. Hey, but that's alright. I ain't had a day off now in over a year. My Jamaican vacations are gonna start right here. If the phone's for me, you can tell them I just sailed away. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I could pay off my tab, pour myself in a cab, and be back at work before 2. At a moment like this, I can't help but wonder, what would Jimmy Buffett do? Funny you should ask, Alan. I said, pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. He don't care, and I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Right. Mark, I saw that request. I know the song, but I've never tried to sing it. And Kenny Chesney sings high. I think I need to practice that. But I'm going to take a screenshot there and see if I can practice that for next time. So remind me, keep reminding me. I will try my best to get that one on for you. Miss Sheila says she likes, if you like zucchini and squash and cucumbers, because that is exactly what's in season. We got some squash and cucumbers today from my father-in-law. Thank you, Jim. And then the tomatoes are coming in here over the next week or two, and then a couple more weeks, and we'll have the corn, the good old corn on the cob I eat about twice a year with a tomato sandwich. Oh my goodness. Hey, Miss Gail, I hope you are doing well. Feeling good this weekend. If you guys have any more requests, please let me know. My dad always says, make sure you do a Keith Whitley song and do an Alan Jackson and do a Merle Haggard and do a Charlie Pride. I just love them all. So we're going to do a little Keith Whitley here, a little I'm Over You. Where there's a cloud don't mean there's rain. Tears in my eyes don't mean there's pain. Don't flatter yourself, I'm over you. Things aren't always what they seem. You can't believe everything you read. misery on my face. I'm over you. You heard I'm drinking more than I should, and I ain't been looking all that good. Someone told you I was taking it rough, but why they making those stories up when I'm over you? There were times, if you'd been around, you would have seen me broken down, but now you won't. I'm over you. So if I seem a little bit cold, it only means you've lost the hold you had on me. I'm over you. You heard I'm drinking more than I should, and I ain't been looking all that good. Someone told you I was picking it rough, but why they making those stories up when I'm over you? You heard I'm drinking more than I should, and I ain't been looking all that good. Someone told you I was taking it rough, but why they making those stories up when I'm over you? I'm over you. I'm over you. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that one. That was from the brand new person to enter the Country Music Hall of Fame inductee, Keith Whitley. Came about 30 years too late, but we're going to still celebrate that. Here's a little fun one for Saturday night. Well, you get down to fiddle and you get down to bow. Kick off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday night. Waiting in the front yard, sitting on the lawn. Single shot rifle and a one-eyed dog. Yonder come a kinfolk in the moonlight. Louisiana Saturday night. Well, you get down to fiddle and you get down to bow. Kick off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday night. All right. Well, my brother Bill and my other brother Jack, a belly full of beer and a possum in a sack. 15 kids in the front porch light. Louisiana Saturday night. When the kinfolks leave and the kids get fed, me and my woman gonna slip off to bed. Have a little fun when we turn out the lights. Louisiana Saturday night. Well, you get down to fiddle and you get down to bow. You kick off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday night. Yeah, you get down to fiddle and you get down to bow. Kick off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday night. Well, you get down to fiddle and you get down to bow. Kick off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday night. Play that fiddle. right, we got a special request here for all my rowdy friends have settled down. I heard that one on the radio today. I've never tried it, so we're going to try it. We're going to wing it. I have no idea what key to sing it in. I may have to change the key in the middle of the song if it gets too high, but here we go. All my rowdy friends have settled down, and it seems to be more in the laid-back songs. Nobody wants to get drunk and get loud. Everybody just wants to go back home. I myself have seen my wilder days, and I have seen my name at the top of the page. But I need to find friends to run around. I forgot how that part went. But nobody wants to get high on the town. And all my rowdy friends have settled down. And I think I know what my father meant when he sang about the lost highway. Hold on a second. I gotta restart that. Hold on a second. My app is messing up. We'll get back into that. I need to try it again anyway. Where were we? All my rowdy friends have settled down, and I think I know what my father meant when he sang about the lost highway. And old George Jones, I'm glad to see he's finally getting straight. And Waylon's staying home and loving Jesse more these days. And nobody wants to get drunk and get loud. And all my rowdy friends have settled down. I'll pick one for us. I'm trying, Travis, I'm trying. Let me know if you guys have any more requests. I've got plenty of stuff lined up, but if there's something on your mind, let me know. And the hangovers hurt more than they used to, and cornbread and iced tea took the place of pills and 90 proof. And it seems like none of us do things quite like we used to. You can say that again. And nobody wants to get high on the town. And all my rowdy friends have settled down. Yeah, I think I know what my father meant when he sang about a lost highway. And Johnny Cash don't act like he did back in '68. And Chris, he is a movie star and he's moved off to LA. And nobody wants to get drunk and get loud. And all my rowdy friends have settled down. Yeah, me and my rowdy friends are done rowdied on down. Woo. How about you guys? Have you settled on down? I never got too rowdy. Thank goodness. All right, here's a fun one from the 1990s, because, you know, things are so expensive today. But this one is Your Love is Better Than Money in the Bank. Yang, yang, yank. Another good old John Anderson song here. Let me know if you remember this one. It was from 1993. Back during when I was a junior in high school. So was Travis. It's Friday night, baby, get ready, set, and go. I'm gonna take you to the Crystal and a picture show. Well, the sky's the limit, there's no price too high. Baby, you're the apple of my eye. Got my paycheck in my pocket and some gas in the tank. Honey, you love's better than money in the bank. Had to stretch that bang, yank out a lot on this one. I wish I had a bass boat and a Z28. Yes, sir. But I guess that stuff will have to wait. 'Cause I'm saving on a washer and a wedding ring. I want this love to be a lasting thing. Right at the top, that's where you rank. Honey, your love's better than money in the bank. I got some Vern Gosdin ready, Daniel. Hold on a second. I got a couple of different ones, though. I hope you still like them. Whoa, whoa, you make me feel like a million bucks. Whoa, whoa, I ought to drive you around in an armored truck. And yeah, welcome in, Daniel. Good to see you, man. Late last night I had a crazy dream. I met a man who invented a money machine. He said, I know things are tight and times are tough, but he'd give me my machine if I give you up. I just looked him in the eye and I said, no thanks. Honey, you love's better than money in the bank. Your love's better than money in the bank. All right, so Daniel wanted to hear some Vern Gosdin. I may have that song, but I'm not familiar enough. I haven't practiced that one up, but I do have. I can do Set 'em Up Joe if you want me to do Set 'em Up Joe as well, but I've got a couple. I got Dim Lights, Thick Smoke we're going to do in just a minute. But first of all, we're going to do This Ain't My First Rodeo. It's one of those little sayings that my dad says a lot. I think I heard him say it today when I was down there. So here's a little This Ain't My First Rodeo. I think he's on to somebody stepping out on him or something in this song here. Daniel, you remember this one? 1990. You say your mama called and you must go. She's down in the bed and needs you so. And you don't know if you'll be coming home tonight or not. But honey, ain't your mama sick a lot? Lately your head hurts every night. Right on, man. Could it be you wear your clothes too tight? That you don't seem to hear or see a thing I say or do. And I know there's nothing I can do for you. This ain't my first rodeo. This ain't the first time this old cowboy's been throwed. This ain't the first I've seen this dog and pony show. This ain't my first rodeo. Yeah, play that Telecaster. You're telling me you lost your wedding band. Somehow you say it slipped right off your hand. And when I ask about those boxes stacked there by the door, you say just some old things you don't wear no more. Well, I didn't make it all the way through school, but my mama, she didn't raise any fool. I may not be the Einstein of our time, but honey, I'm not dumb and I'm not blind. This ain't my first rodeo. This ain't the first time this old cowboy's been throwed. This ain't the first I've seen of this dog and pony show. Honey, this ain't my first rodeo. This ain't my first rodeo. This ain't the first time this old cowboy's been throwed. This ain't the first I've seen of this dog and pony show. Honey, this ain't my first rodeo. Thank you, Garrett. I appreciate that. Welcome in, sir. We'll do one more here while we're at it. How about a little dim lights, thick smoke, and loud, loud music? Dim lights, thick smoke, and loud, loud music. If I can find the right key. You'll never make a wife to a home-loving man. A home and a little children mean nothing to you. A house filled with love and a husband so true. You'd rather have a drink with the first guy you meet, and the only home you know is the bar down the street. Dim lights, thick smoke, and loud, loud music. It's the only kind of life you'll never understand. Dim lights, thick smoke, and loud, loud music. Yeah, you'll never make a wife to a home-loving man. Yeah, Travis, I'll do that one next for you, man. Drinking, dancing to a honky-tonk band. It's the only kind of life you'll ever understand. Go run and have your fun. You think you played it smart, and I'm sorry for you and your honky-tonk heart. Dim lights, thick smoke, and loud, loud music. It's the only kind of life you'll never understand. Dim lights, thick smoke, and loud, loud music. You'll never make a life to a home-loving man. Big key change. Dim lights, thick smoke, and loud, loud music. It's the only kind of life you'll never understand. Dim lights, thick smoke, and loud, loud music. You'll never make a wife to a home-loving man. No, you won't. Ooh. I think we've done found a theme here. We'll put Papa Love Mama in with it. Keep it rolling, guys. Let me know if you got anything else. Papa drove a truck nearly all his life. You know it drove Mama crazy being a trucker's wife. The part she couldn't handle was being alone. I guess she needed more to hold than just a telephone. Papa called Mama each and every night just to ask her how she was, if his kids were all right. Mama would wait for that call to come in, but when Daddy'd hang up, she was gone again. Oh, Mama was a looker, Lord, I should shine. Papa was a good but the jealous kind. Papa loved Mama, Mama loved me. Mama's in the graveyard, Papa's in the pen. Oh no. Well, it was bound to happen, and one night it did. Papa came home and it was just us kids. He had a dozen roses and a bottle of wine. If he was looking to surprise us, he was doing fine. I heard him cry for Mama up and down the hall. Then I heard the bottle break against the bedroom wall. That old diesel engine making an eerie sound when Papa fired it up and headed into town. Oh, the picture in the paper showed the scene real well. Papa's rig was buried in the local motel. The desk clerk said he saw it all real clear. He never had the brakes and he was shifting gears. Oh, Mama was a looker, Lord, I should shine. Papa was a good but the jealous kind. Papa loved Mama, Mama loved me. Mama's in the graveyard, Papa's in the pen. That's a good rocking song right there, let me tell you what. About a little should have been a cowboy. Keep it rolling, let me know if you got any more requests, guys. If I know them, I'll do them. I bet you never heard old Marshall Dillon say, Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away? Settling down, would you marry me? If I ask you twice and beg you pretty please. She'd have said yes in a New York minute. Never tied the knot, your heart wasn't in it. He just stole a kiss as he rode away. He never hung his hat up at Kitty's place. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. I'd be wearing my 6-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing the young girls' hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. I might have had a sidekick with a funny name, running wild through the hills, chasing Jesse James, or ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. Go west, young man, haven't you been told California's full of whiskey, women and gold? Sitting out all night beneath the desert stars, and dreaming my eye and a prayer in my heart. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. I'd be wearing my 6-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing the young girls' hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. Yes. My dad was watching a Western movie today. Any of you guys still like watching old Westerns? I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. I'd be wearing my 6-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing the young girls' hearts. Oh, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. Yeah, I should have been a cowboy. I should have been a cowboy. All right. Dagan said he just put a cake in the oven. It's so hot there in Texas, you don't have to put stuff in the oven these days, do you, Dagan? Just kidding. And I know it's hot. Well, we're doing Western songs, talking about old Lefty and stuff. How about a little Pancho and Lefty from Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard? There we go. It fits right in there. Sorry, Dagan, I couldn't resist. Living on the road, my friend, is gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, your breath as hard as kerosene. Weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one, it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye and sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit boy. His horse was fast as polished steel. He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, you know, on the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words, but that's the way it goes. And all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness. We're gonna have to restart it. That's all right, it's in between the verses, so that'll be good. Did okay with this for a while, and now it's wanting to mess up with me every week. No worries, we're gonna keep it going. We'll get back to where we were. Out of kindness, I suppose. Take two. Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dusty punch back down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they lay poor Pancho low, Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. There ain't nobody knows. Come on. And all the federales say they could have had him any day. We only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. All right, I'll give that one a whirl. That one's rough on my vocal cords, but I'll see what we can do, Travis. You got some good requests. I can tell we're the same age. Trivia question. What is the name of Willie Nelson's guitar? The boys out to El Pancho fell, and lefties living in cheap hotels. The desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold, and so the story ends, we're told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do, and now he's growing old. Garrett got it. It is called Trigger, and it's about torn all to pieces. They only let him go so long, out of kindness, I suppose. A few great federales say they could have had him any day, only let him go so long. Mark got it too. Out of kindness, I suppose. Ah, yes. If I remember right, this gets really high and screechy. I'm gonna do the best I can here. We'll see what happens. Midnight in Montgomery, Silver Eagle, lonely road. I was on my way to Mobile for a big New Year's Eve show. I stopped for just a minute to see a friend outside of town. With my collar up, I found his name and felt the wind die down. Then a drum band and a cowboy hat took me by surprise, wearing shiny boots, a nudie suit, and haunted eyes. He said, friend, it's good to see you. It's nice to know you care. Then the wind picked up and he was gone. Was he ever really there? 'Cause it's midnight in Montgomery, and just hear that whippoorwill, see the stars light up the purple sky, and feel that lonesome chill. 'Cause when the wind is right, you'll hear a song, smell whiskey in the air. Midnight in Montgomery, he's always singing there. Well, I climbed back on that Eagle, took one last look around. The red tail lights, the shadow moved slow across the ground. And off somewhere a midnight train slowly passing by. I can hear that whistle moaning. I'm so lonesome I could cry. 'Cause it's midnight in Montgomery, and just hear that whippoorwill, see the stars light up the purple sky, and feel that lonesome chill. 'Cause when the wind is right, you'll hear a song, smell whiskey in the air. Midnight in Montgomery, he's always singing there. He's always singing there. Hank's always singing there. That's a good song. Here's another good one. Here's a little George Strait for you. If I can get it to play. Oh yeah, here we go. It's a good two-stepping song right here. Well, I haven't seen her lately, and she never calls. She don't ask my friends about me, and gives no clues at all. And that a fire might still be burning yet. Well, I'd say she's about as gone as a girl can get. She don't even show up in my dreams at night, but my stubborn old memory keeps holding on tight. Sure makes it hard to forget. She's about as gone as a girl can get. She's out of here, she disappeared without a trace. More or less unimpressed by the tears on my face. Destination unknown, she just dropped out of sight. Last seen headed right on out of my life, like a stranger I ain't never met. She's about as gone as a girl can get. Swing that partner. Well, she's out of here, she disappeared without a trace. More or less unimpressed by the tears on my face. Destination unknown, she just dropped out of sight. Last seen headed right on out of my life, like a stranger I ain't never met. She's about as gone as a girl can get. Like a stranger I ain't never met. Well, I'd say she's about as gone as a girl can get. Oh yes. All right, we're gonna do one from the 80s, like early 80s. So some of you young pup won't know this one. I remember sing along with this because it's got like a catchy little chorus to it. And back then in the 80s, they always had like a whole quartet, so it had like a bass singer and then like the bass singer would get a little line here and there, and I always loved that. And now I go back and listen to this, is like, okay, the first verse starts off good, and then it just goes really downhill from there. But let me know if you remember this old song from T.G. Shepherd called "Do You Want to Go to Heaven?" Let me key it down one note here. Travis, I'll see what I can do for you with that one. It was the hottest night of August. All of us were down by the banks of the Paint Rock River. I was next in line to be baptized at the innocent age of 10. And I'll never forget, I remember it yet, that taste of that clear, pure water. And that preacher's words still fill my head, and I hear them now and then. He said, do you want to go to heaven? I said, yes, just lead me on. Take my hand, can you feel that feeling? I said, yes, just lead me on. It was the hottest night of summer, and the final high school dance was just about over. I was old enough for the taste of love when boys turn into men. I'll never forget, I remember it yet, that taste of that clear, pure water. But the preacher's words I barely heard as Bonnie Lou gave in. He said, do you want to go to heaven? I said, yes, just lead me on. Take my hand, can you feel that feeling? I said, yeah, just lead me on. It was a lonely night in Augusta. She was sitting at the end of the bar when I saw her. And with a little wine and a little time, she would be a prize to win. Now I'll never forget, I remember it yet, that taste of that clear, pure water. But that preacher's words could not be heard when she whispered, come on in. She said, do you want to go to heaven? I said, yes, just lead me on. Take my hand, can you feel that feeling? I said, yes, just lead me on. She said, do you want to go to heaven? I said, yes, just lead me on. Take my hand, can you feel that feeling? I said, yes, just lead me on. She said, do you want to go to heaven? I said, yes, just lead me on. I see nobody remembers that song. There I am at like 5 years old singing along with that. All right, Travis, I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. Think about that for a minute. I don't know any Mac Davis songs, Garrett. I have to look that one up. She said, I've seen you in here before. I said, I've been here a time or two. She said, hello, my name is Bobby Joe. Meet my twin sister, Betty Lou. And we're both feeling kind of wild tonight. You're the only cowboy in this place. So if you're up for a rodeo, I'll put a big Texas smile on your face. I said, girls, I ain't as good as I once was. I've got a few years on me now. But there was a time back in my prime, see Mark, thank you, when I could really lay it down. But if you need some love tonight, then I might have just enough. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. I still hang out with my best friend Dave. I've known him since we were kids in school. Last night I had a few shots, got in a tight spot, hustling a game of pool with a couple of redneck boys, one great big bad biker man. I heard Dave yell across the room, "Hey buddy, how about a helping hand?" And I said, "Dave, I ain't as good as I once was. My, how the years have flown. But there was a time back in my prime when I could really hold my own. But if you want to fight tonight, guess those boys don't look all that tough. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. I used to be hell on wheels back when I was a younger man. Now my body says you can't do this, boy, but my pride says, oh yes you can. Woo. I ain't as good as I once was. That's just the cold hard truth. I still throw a few back, talk a little smack when I'm feeling bulletproof. So don't double dog dare me now, else I'd have to call your bluff. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. May not be good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. Thank you, Miss Ellie, for that super sticker red heart. I appreciate that. Anybody else feeling this? I feel, we're going to do this theme here and do one more of these songs. Much too young to feel this dang old. Let me know your age if you want to in the chat, be interesting. This old highway's getting longer. Seems there ain't no end in sight. To sleep would be best, but I just can't afford to rest. I've got a ride in Denver tomorrow night. I called the house, but no one answered. For the last 2 weeks, no one's been home. I guess she's through with me. To tell the truth, I just can't see what's kept a woman holding on this long. Yeah, I'll be 46 next weekend, and the white line's getting longer, and the saddle's getting cold. I'm much too young to feel this damn old. All my cards are on the table with no ace left in the hole. I'm much too young to feel this damn old. We got 2 people that are 36. What are the odds of that? Out of 9 people watching. The competition's getting younger. Yes, sir, you're welcome. Tougher broncs, you know I can't recall. A worn out tape of Chris Ledoux. Lonely women and bad booze seem to be the only friends I've left it all. And the white line's getting longer, and the saddle's getting cold. I'm much too young to feel this damn old. All my cards are on the table with no ace left in the hole. I'm much too young to feel this damn old. Lord, I'm much too young to feel this damn old. I feel you on that one, Dagan. I'm right there with you. Well, I'm a honky-tonk man, and I can't seem to stop. I love to give the girls a whirl. Oh, it's messed up. Take two. We're going to have to restart. I shut down everything else to see if that would fix it. It did not. I love that guitar part anyway. We'll hear it twice. Well, I'm a honky-tonk man, and I can't seem to stop. I love to give the girls a whirl to the music of an old jukebox. But when my money's all gone on telephone, I'm singing, hey, yeah, mama, can your daddy come home? Well, now I'm living wild and dangerously, but I've got plenty of company. When the moon comes up and the sun goes down, I can't wait to see the lights of town. 'Cause I'm a honky-tonk man, and I can't seem to stop. I love to give the girls a whirl to the music of an old jukebox. But when my money's all gone, I'm on the telephone. I'm singing, hey, yeah, mama, can your daddy come home? I used to not like Dwight Yoakam, because I always thought he kind of yodeled, but now in my older age, I kind of like it. You guys have anybody else like that you didn't like and now you do when you're old? Well, I'm a honky-tonk man, and I can't seem to stop. I love to give the girls a whirl to the music of an old jukebox. But when my money's all gone, I'm on the telephone. I'm singing, hey, yeah, mama, can your daddy come home? Hey now, pretty little girl and a jug of wine. Well, that's what it takes to make a honky-tonk time. With jukebox moaning and the honky-tonk sound, well, I can't wait to lay my money down. 'Cause I'm a honky-tonk man, and I can't seem to stop. I love to give the girls a whirl to the music of an old jukebox. But when my money's all gone, I'm on the telephone. I'm singing, hey, mama, can your daddy come home? 'Cause I'm a honky-tonk man, and I can't seem to stop. I love to give the girls a whirl to the music of an old jukebox. But when my money's all gone, I'm on the telephone. I'm singing, hey, mama, can your daddy come home? All right. Do-do-do-do. We got Nail Banger 777 in the house. Good to see you. Oh, you like Don Williams a little better? Well, since you like Don Williams a little better, maybe we should do a Don Williams song to see how you like my version of a little Tulsa Tom here. Or if you have another Don Williams song you like, let me know, Garrett. I left Oklahoma, driving in a Pontiac, just about to lose my mind. I was going to Arizona, maybe on to California, where the people all live so fine. My baby said I'm crazy, my mama called me lazy. I was gonna show them all this time. Don't leave, Gary, don't leave. 'Cause you know I ain't no fooling, I don't need no more schooling. I was born just to walk the line. Living on Tulsa time, living on Tulsa time. Well, you know I've been through it when I set my watch back to it. Living on Tulsa time. Yeah, we won't do the whole catalog. This is about as fast of a song as I ever heard him sing anyway. Man, you talk about classic voices. He had one. Vern Gosdin, Keith Whitley. Man, so good. Well, I was there in Hollywood, wishing I was doing good, talking on that telephone line. But they don't need me in the movies, and nobody sings my songs. Guess I'm just a wasting time. Well, then I got to thinking, man, I'm really sinking, and I really had a flash this time. I had no business leaving, and nobody would be grieving if I went back to Tulsa town. Living on Tulsa town. Living on Tulsa time. Gonna set my watch back to it, cause you know I've been through it. Living on Tulsa time. Living on Tulsa time. Living on Tulsa time. Gonna set my watch back to it, cause you know I've been through it. Living on Tulsa time. Oh, walk it on. Yeah, that's a fun song right there. I used to not like it until you start doing karaoke with it. It's pretty fun. Let me know if y'all have any more requests out there. We'll go a couple more songs. I appreciate you being here. All right, we're going to do another George Strait song that is deep catalog. You may not even know it. It's from 1988, and it sounds like it's from 1950 something. It's got that old feel to it. See what I mean? Sounds like it should be from the honky tonks here. If you got a Cadillac, boy, and a 40-room shack, boy, got a bucket full of money and a tree full of honey. But if you're getting no hugging, no smooching or mugging, if you ain't loving, then you ain't living. If you're riding on the gravy train instead of walking down Lover's Lane, you can't make hay, boy, cause you're going the wrong way. Boy, this is hard to get the words right. You gotta get a little honey. It's better than money. If you ain't loving, if you ain't living. All right, a real music connoisseur, Mr. Garrett. I love it. You got any deep cuts to some artists I should check out? If they call you a big man, cause you got a lot of bottom land. If you're kin to the president and you help run the government, but if you get no attention, you're better off on a pension. If you ain't loving, then you ain't living. If you got a string of long cars and you're smoking them 4-bit cigars, you ain't so well to do unless you get a little coochie-coo. It takes a little bit of smacking, all your life's a lacking. If you ain't loving, then you ain't living. Yeah, I have to check that out. I've never listened to Hank. They call him Hank 3. Never listened to that. All right, here's a deep cut. Kenny Rogers, If You Know Blaze of Glory. Let's see if I can stump you. I'm going to find one you don't know. Let's go out in a blaze of glory. All good things must end. Like two heroes in a story. Let's go out like we came in a blaze of glory. Here we are, broken hearted. We thought our love would never end. We fell hard when we got started. We're falling down like we fell in. Let's go out in a blaze of glory. All good things must end. Like two heroes in a story. Let's go out like we came in a blaze of glory. Let's don't lie and hurt each other. That would be our worst mistake. Once again, let's act like lovers. One more time for old time's sake. Let's go out in a blaze of glory. All good things must end. Like two heroes in a story. Let's go out like we came in a blaze of glory. Let's go out, let's go out in a blaze of glory. All good things must end. Had to hear the bass singing. Like two heroes in a story. Let's go out like we came in a blaze of glory. Had to hold that one out a long time. How about a little Conway? One of my favorites right here to sing. She tried to hide it by the faded denim clothes she wore, but I knew she'd never been inside a bar before. And I felt like a peasant who had just met a queen, and she knew I saw right through her tight-fitting jeans. I asked her what a woman's like you doing here. I see you're used to champagne, but I'll buy you a beer. She said, you've got me figured out, but I'm not what I seem. For a dance, I'll tell you about these tight-fitting jeans. She said, I'm married money, I'm used to wearing pearls, but I've always dreamed of being just a good old boy's girl. So tonight I left those crystal candle lights to live a dream. Partner, there's a tiger in these tight-fitting jeans. Key change, here we go. We danced every dance and lowered the beer that we went through. I'm satisfied I did my best to make her dream come true. As she played out her fantasy before my eyes, it seemed a cowgirl came alive inside those tight-fitting jeans. In my mind, she's still a lady, that's all I'm gonna say. I knew that I'd been broken by the time we parted ways. And I know I held more woman than most eyes have ever seen. That night I knew a lady wearing tight-fitting jeans. Well, now she's back in her world and I'm still stuck in mine. But I know I'll always remember the time a cowboy once had a millionaire's dream. Lord, I love that lady wearing tight-fitting jeans. All right, Travis, I'll end in that in just a minute. We're going to do one more first. That last song had something about a tiger in it. Tiger in these tight-fitting jeans, so I thought we might as well do the tiger theme for a minute. Well, Buck Owens, I've got a tiger by the tail. And when you listen to this, it sounds to me a whole lot like the Beatles. The Beatles said they loved Buck Owens. You can kind of hear it, like the Buck Owens has got that Telecaster, and that's in some of the really early Beatles stuff. In fact, the Beatles actually cut on one of their first albums, Act Naturally. Ringo Starr sung the lead on it, but that's a Buck Owens song. But we're going to try this one, and then we'll do Devil Went Down to Georgia to leave you with that tonight. I've got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. It won't be much when you get through with me. Well, I'm losing weight and turning mighty pale. Looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Well, I thought the day I met you, you were meek as a lamb, just the kind that fit my dreams and plans. But now the pace we're living takes the wind from my sails, and it looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. I've got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. I won't be much when you get through with me. Well, I'm a losing weight and a turning mighty pale. Well, it looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Turn it around. That sounds like 60s rock and roll all day long. Well, every night you drag me where the bright lights are found. There ain't no way to slow you down. I'm about as helpless as a leaf in a gale, and it looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. I've got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. I won't be much when you get through with me. Well, I'm losing weight and turning mighty pale, and it looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Well, folks, I hope you have had a good night. Thank you for stopping by and listening to a few songs, giving some good requests. We might do this again next week. We've got next Sunday, we've got Father's Day. So make sure you don't forget to get your father a present and tell him Happy Father's Day. It also happens to be my birthday, so we may do a little streaming on Sunday night. But we'll see how that goes. So stay tuned for that. And we're going to go out here with a little Devil Went Down to Georgia. I don't know what key to do it in. Try this one. I taught most of it anyway, so. Thank you, Dagan. I appreciate that, man. The devil went down to Georgia and he was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul because you think I'm better than you." The boy said, "Well, my name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I take your bet you're going to regret because I'm the best that's ever been." Johnny, rising up your bow and play your fiddle hard, cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals the cards. And if you win, you get the shiny fiddle made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your soul. You're welcome, sir. That's a good one to end on. I appreciate that. Well, the devil opened up his case and he said, I'll start the show. And fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. And he pulled the pole across the strings and it made an evil hiss. And then a band of demons joined in and it sounded something like this. Johnny's turn. Here we go. When the devil finished, Johnny said, well, you're pretty good, old son, but sit down in that chair right there and let me show you how it's done. Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Granny does your dog bite, no child, no. Who won? The devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat, and he laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again, because I've told you once, you son of a gun, I'm the best it's ever been. He played fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. And it doesn't all by no child, no. All right, folks, have a good night.